Atiku and Wike still on their fight. There's no left off in the war of West between non-political foes in the People's Democratic Party (PDP), as ex-Vice President Atiku Abubakar has hit back at the Federal Capital Territory. You are still bitter. I defeated you at presidential primary. Atiku mocks Wike. Atiku Abubakar has hit back at the Federal Capital Territory Minister Yeson Wike, telling him he is still bitter for the defeat he suffered in 2023 while seeking the presidential ticket of the party. Although both politicians enjoyed a lukewarm political relationship before the primary, things worsened after Wike lost out to Atiku and desperately sought to be running mate but was overlooked after a committee of the party had chosen him as the preferred choice. Atiku settled for a cool and calm, gentle and refined Ifeanyi Okowa. This one, I build. See the way Okowa has been described, and that's just opposite of a Wike. Then, governor of Delta State, to Wike's anger and disappointment that Okowa was chosen over him. Wike broke out of the People's Democratic Party presidential campaign and pitched tent with the All Progressives Congress, where he led 5 of the PDP governors to, after vowing to teach some people a lesson, referring to Atiku's decision to overrule the committee's reports. Since then, both have squared up in process, throwing jabs and winding each other and supporters up in apparent fights for dominance. Although Wike is a minister in the ruling party, he has maintained he remains a PDP member, something stakeholders and supporters of Atiku and party have wondered why the former vice president cannot rally the party to ensure the minister is expelled from the party. The latest war of West began when Atiku mocked Wike after his successor and one-time ally, Sim Fubara, ignored all entreaties and protests to conduct the Rivers State local government polls. In a statement after math of the election, which was won by the Action People's Party (APP), Atiku had said it has now been revealed that the citizens of Rivers State are astute and resolute, unwavering in their rejection of any form of political oppression, harassment, or the machinations of the self-serving godfathers. Often, one not to ignore jibes, the minister on Saturday replied to his fellow partyman at a function in Port Harcourt, saying, "If you say for an election we did not contest, never participated in, and you were all over the place destroying things. If you never participated, you never wanted to participate, you would have left them to be doing whatever they want to do, and you move on to the court to go and slug it out. No, you were all over the place. You didn't contest for any election. You didn't you were not part of the election, and you are telling us that you didn't participate. Who does that? And you were all over the place, scattering everywhere. This weekend is something else. Nigerians have rejected you, so pack up and go home." That was the response of a Wike to Atiku. But responding to the attack that Nigerians have rejected you, Atiku, who spoke through Paul Ibe, his media advisor, said Wike comments are nothing more than a string of inanities, lacking substance and driven by personal grievances. Atiku argued that if he truly believes Nigerians are content with the current state of affairs under the government he serves, it reveals a deeper truth. His priorities lie not with the people but with himself. According to the PDP presidential candidate in the last election, Wike's self-absorption is evident in his preoccupation with domestic affairs in Rivers rather than his ministerial responsibilities. While he may seek to divert attention with his baseless rant, he remained focused on the genuine issue affecting Nigerians. It is clear that Mr. Wike is more concerned with self-interest than addressing the real challenges faced by the nation. In contrast, our commitment remains unwavering, centered on the welfare and progress of the people. Mr. Wike appears to delight in conjuring fantasies, indulging in his imagination, and paying for live TV coverage to launch tirades against whoever he pleases. However, we shall not descend into the gutters where he feels at home. Instead, we prefer to rise above, maintaining our dignity while others revel in the mud. He emphasized that the recent remarks made by Wike can only be described as another of his theatrical outbursts, adding that Nigerians are well acquainted with his antics, a lingering symptom of the bitterness he harbors from his defeat to the Waziri Adamawa at the 2022 party presidential primaries. Nothing more, nothing less. That is exactly what happened. Hey, Wike, see the way Okowa was even described, and Wike is the opposite of Okowa. Shameless people. Forever, one is the loser. Anger and malice doesn't even produce a success. You should think twice, as he is the only one fighting many people in different ways. No good testimony about this man called Wike. Wike is fighting for justice and equity. What's the presidency for the South? Wants the presidency for the South? This one are lacking and they don't get sense. Okay, what of if the question we need to ask these people, what of if they had allowed him to be vice president to Atiku? So who would he have been fighting for? Well, it happens during APC primary. Did you know how many people dropped their ambition for Tinubu to be able to defeat Osinbajo? Some of no get sense. I mean political sense and calculation. Now, the ones who get sense now, they don't get the power. Now, what did they use the power? They do just political and not governance. You don't defeat Wike and you can't never even defeat him, sir. It was Tambuwa who betrayed him that makes it appears you defeat him. But on a normal ground, it cannot be possible. He defeats him either way. Defeat is a defeat. He also joined Tinubu to be able to defeat Atiku. Somebody must use someone to defeat opposition. Even in football, only Messi cannot win a game. Does Wike put petrol in your generator? You don't even sound as though you own a keke, not to talk of owning a car. Atiku, you are wrong. The Wike problem is not that you defeated him, but that you and PDP didn't choose him as your running mates. Okay, no, Wike is fighting for justice and equity. This one, see that one. Don't mind him, even if he tries it several times, you will defeat the drunkard. Don't mind him, even if he's how many million times. If Wike had won in the primary and Atiku decided to work against him the same way you worked against Atiku during the general election, Tinubu would have still defeated Wike. It's vice versa. Correct. What strength does Wike get on national level at that time, even till now? Now that's it. That is it. So guys, let's say your opinion and have your take on this. Thank you.